Hi everyone. Yes, Sam Altman from OpenAI announced that he bought OpenClaw. So OpenClaw now will live in a foundation, open source, and also the developer Stay Pit confirmed this acquisition, but it isn't really an acquisition. But yeah, the main developer of OpenClaw will cooperate with OpenAI, and this project is still important and interesting, and probably it's hard to replicate a so high growth of this project. But honestly, I'm not worried about this tweet. I mean, OpenClaw is a great project, but maybe the people do not understand that it is just a loop with tools and skills. So there are much more great clones and projects with different focus that works like OpenClaw. So you can port your knowledge and your skills in other open source projects if something bad happens to OpenClaw. This is a Nanobot, and this is the secret of OpenClaw, but also all the other magic loops that we have on LLMs. So we have connectors for chats like Telegram and WhatsApp, and then we have this loop. So if your personal agent works or not, maybe it depends on the LLM that you use, and also the skills and the memory. And honestly, you can also use skills and memory without an agentic loop. So just try that like in OpenCode if you want. But if you really need a loop on your skills, you can try much more implementation. So this is Nanobot, which is a personal assistant like OpenClaw. So you can also port your skills, your workspace skills in this project, and it will work. This project is just 4,000 lines of code instead of 430,000 lines of code of OpenClaw. Some other projects are more focused on security and the sandboxes for the skills. So there are many focus. Some are very minimal. Some others are more focused on sandbox the skill, so that different skill do not mess up each other. So this is Nanobot, and this is in Python. Then we have Carapace, which is another alternative of OpenClaw, which is written in Rust. So this is more focused on security. So security by default, and WASM support, and so on. And this is probably the project most focused on security. So unauthenticated access, port exposure, just localhost. But it depends on your use case, if you use it on public internet or if you use in a local area network, a LAN. Skill supply chain, prompt injection, and yeah, it depends what you want. Most of these clones works with any LLM. Some others are just focused on Claude code. This is the smallest one. It's again written in Rust. It's NanoClaw, and yeah, this is this is the comparison of RAM usage if it is something important for you. So we have OpenClaw, which is a gigabyte, NanoClaw it's 100 megs, PicoClaw is 10 megs, and this NanoClaw is 5 megs. But it depends also what you do with these magic loops. PicoClaw and NanoClaw runs with very little hardware resources, so a board of $10. But yeah, it depends what you do, because if you do scraping, probably you need another computer to run a browser. But if you use it just for basic features, you have these options. And then we have PicoClaw, which is the other one. This is written in Go language, and there is also a nice demo here in the page. And when you see this kind of demos, you should always ask yourself, where is the intelligence? This is a demo which shows that you can receive alarms if a person go in front of this camera. And I'm having issues with the video, but you can look at the video. The problem here is that the video is analyzed by the camera itself, which has NPU like Google Coral, so it emits that a person is in the video stream. So the magic is done in this hardware, not in the PicoClaw software in this case. Yeah, you can try it. Many projects have Docker Compose support, so you can easily test your skills. So you can port your skills here and see if they works. Then we have NanoClaw, which is another one, but this is Cloud Code specific. So if you use other LLMs, probably you won't be able to run NanoClaw. And then we have Moltis, another one made in Rust with integration of MCP tools and chats like Telegram. So multi-LLM support, streaming responses, web gateway. Web gateway is the dashboard, which is nice to have, but you can also use this project without a dashboard. You can interact with Telegram and with the terminal to configure these agents. And yeah, these are all the features. So it depends on your use case. If something bad happens to OpenClaw, you can move your skills in other projects and continue to run the skills. So that's it. I hope you found this video useful, and see you in another one. Bye.